All right, so let's talk for just a minute about what a parent can do if they are supposed to be receiving child support from an ex-spouse or the other parent of their children, and they're not receiving that child support obligation. I would suggest the first thing a parent ought to do is make sure that they are registered or applied with the Department of Health and Welfare to have their order paid, child support paid through the Department of Health and Welfare. And in that process, the department will ask you if you would like to have support enforcement services provided as well. If you do, and it's a pretty small fee, $25, $35 to apply with the department for that, then the department will provide certain enforcement services for you, and the legal cost to actually do a contempt proceeding is pretty small. But you're not limited to whatever the department may or may not choose to do. You're entitled to bring your own action for contempt against the other parent. Not paying child support as ordered by the court is contempt of a court's order. And so you can file an action and ask that they be held in contempt for not paying. The possible penalties range from up to $5,000 fine, which we usually don't pursue in these cases because it doesn't make much sense to have people paying money to the county when we're trying to get child support paid for the kids. But the other one that really carries some weight is possible incarceration, up to 30 days in jail for each month that they don't pay their child support as ordered. That can carry a heavy stick motivating people to pay their child support. You probably want to have an attorney represent you in doing that. Theoretically, you could do that one on yourself, but it's on your own, but it's a little complicated. And you can have the cost of your attorney fees in bringing that action added as a judgment against the parent that's not paying the child support. Then that gives you one more judgment to collect against them, but you can have that awarded against them as well. You can also seek to have any state-issued license suspended. So the most common one would be a driver's license, but hunting licenses often, that's pretty motivating for some folks if they're not paying their child support. Any other state-issued license can also be revoked or suspended for not paying child support. There are a few other things you might try, but those are the main ones that we typically look at when seeking to enforce a child support order.